Good morning. How we doing? Making quick sound check. Another bag over here. Looks like we're good. Raven Lord, hello. Scott, hello. Painted Soul, hello. How we all doing today? I'm tired, chat. I'm feeling a little off today, but we have this we still need to work on. So we're bringing the Fire Prism back on today. I want to do a little bit more work on the kind of the pilots. I'm still a little undecided on the Prism. I think I am gonna airbrush it, but like we may just like tape that up together and I'll do it after stream or something like that. But yeah, I just kind of want to pick at it today and get a little bit further, but that's what I've got. Scooby, hello, how you doing? EP2 Ravenlord, I'll admit I've been playing too much Space Marine, but then also just feeling a little out of it today. How's everyone's weekend? What have we been up to, chat? That's basically been my week. Made sure to do like enough chores to not get in trouble, but play Space Marine. That's been my weekend. That's been fun. I'm trying to obviously we won't talk about campaign stuff in here, but I've been working on the multiplayer operations and trying to max out my first class. I kind of want that done before I go back to like normal work schedule. If anyone has finished the campaign and wants to check out our campaign, I ran through it with Broso and Exalted. That goes up on YouTube this morning. So I'll throw that in there just in case. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? I haven't been painting since... oh gosh. What would that have been? Monday? It's been a bit here. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Because even for like work time in between, I was building, I wasn't painting. So I did build, I was working on Chaos Knights. Thursday and Friday, getting those cleaned up. We've got 2 more War Dogs joining the Chaos Knights we did a little while back. Getting those together. Got to get their color schemes worked out. They are going to match characters from an anime. So basically what I've done is with the client, I'll send over a mock-up of the paint scheme. For them to just be like, yep, that looks like the character, let's do it. And kind of go from there. But I need to actually do that before I start paint. So that may be some of my day today or tomorrow. Yeah, what have you guys been up to? Ravenlord, are you prepared for this week? I didn't do a lot. When I got some dress shirts for family stuff Saturday, had to go through 3 stores to find ones that fit properly. Either too baggy, too tight in the shoulders. They made bread. The bread looks so good. Looks so good. Have you found that with working out, you're having to kind of adjust what you're getting? Or maybe you knew exactly before what size you needed, and now you're having to kind of figure some of that out. Alright, I'm just going through an edge highlight. I'm still trying to... I think we're going to keep this green. I initially thought maybe do the white to match the Wave Serpent, but I think it's going to be best to just stay green. We'll leave the pop of color and stuff on the prism itself. Let's go ahead and edge highlight all this as well. But yeah, that's really been my weekend. I'm very much someone where like a new video game comes out, I kind of binge it, and that's what I do. So that's kind of all I got. I felt really bad. Yeah. Nerd, no you. How are you, Slam? How are you feeling this morning? I didn't do my Japanese practice yesterday, and Furious was gonna hurt me. So I need to get back on that today. I realized it at like midnight as I was trying to fall asleep. It's like, I didn't do my practice. Whoops. I've been so good about it too, but today I gotta make sure I do it. I've been enjoying it. I've been doing more numbers and telling time, which telling time gets really tricky when you're getting down to like specific minutes, because then the phrase is now like super duper long. So yeah, I have to kind of sort through it and translate as I go, but it's been fun learning. Shake said disapprovingly in Japanese. I know, I feel it. I also shake my head in Japanese. What does she want? Not mad. What does she want? Only disappointed. I see Scott's playing Tails, trying to nail down the leads. The deck, probably some more Space Marine 1. Nice. You still enjoying 1? One's a good time too. Super enjoyed it when I played it. I'm sized down in pants, 34 waist to a 33, or even a 32. Now my pants try to sag a bit, almost 2 sizes in shirts, that's amazing. A lot of my work shirts are extra L, and now too baggy. Probably go large, tall, comfortably, yes. I was gonna ask if you had kind of like Scott, where because he's taller, like really he needs a medium tall. But like if they don't have that, he has to go with like a large. I don't know if you ran into that as well. My brother's the same way. Honor first, hello, how are you? The curse of working out. Need to get it. I'm right there with you, Ravenlord. I was trying to figure out, like, I want to get some, like, just tank tops for layering. I'm like, I have no idea which one of these fit. Have I, like, yeah, have I lost enough to go down to, like, a small... I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I was distracted with purging. I will definitely take, like, while everyone's excited, I'll go do the game stuff. Once it calms down a little bit, then take at it myself. Let's see, Scott says, no, the narrow tunnels and hallways triggering the motion sickness. Yeah, that stinks. It's the first time I had to get an actual... Oh, dress clothes, yeah. Medium shorts are annoying, yeah. The curse of being tall. I don't know this feeling, sorry. The curse of being tall. Morts. You could get some mort jorts. Yeah. That's the look right there. The mort jorts. I need the link, but not a lot of stores have the tall option, so I've just gone up a size and just dealt with it. Now I'm putting in the work to actually go to my clothes. I want the stuff that fits properly. Yeah. I think, we were doing for Scott and my brother, American Eagle has the tall option. I don't know for Canada what their stuff is like for availability or price or any of that, but that's the consistent that we found. And then just wait till they have a sale and stock up. Don't know if just like the Target. Okay, so Target, is it Goodfellows is the brand? It's their like store brand. I don't think there's Target in Canada though. There was like a big thing about that. But if you can find them, they have the option. I didn't realize I'd be talking about guys' shirts so much this morning. But between Scott and my brother, I've had to look into it several times. Has Ravenlord tried not being in Canada? There you go. There's our advice. There's the advice. For anyone coming in, we're getting back to our Fire Prism today. This is part of my September challenge, so trying to get it finished up here. I think I'll probably just leave it at this. I was thinking about maybe adding one more in as like a stretch goal, but nah. I want to play video games instead. Nah. Vet Red, hello, how are you today? What you been up to? Other than that, tattoo has, at least the surface level stuff is all healed up. So, I'm all good to go. The one up on my shoulder is still peeling a little bit, but that means I need to book my color appointment. I need to do that this week. All healed up now? At least surface level is healed. Lurf Cross sounds good, Sam. Trying to think what else I got going on. You're even trying to tell y'all to come to Canada. I know. We'll just meet in the middle somewhere and we can buy shirts together or something. I don't know. I guess the only other thing is I started reading a new book. I am trying to read some spooky books here for fall. I started with The Reformatory, which is a book I saw all over Book Talk a little while back. It's been pretty good so far. Essentially in like Jim Crow era South, segregated. Little boy gets himself into trouble and has to go to a reformatory. This is all like first chapters, so not spoilers. But there's more to it than meets the eye. A little bit of supernatural, a little bit of, like, historical horror. I don't know how to put that, but it's been pretty good so far. I've got like 10 books I want to read for spooky. Whoa, I'm so sorry. 10 books I want to read for spooky season, so starting off a little early. Barrett says, good. Primed my vampires late last night. Have them on sticks so I can do marble floor basing. Popsicle sticks made them hang down upside down overnight. Had a giggle. Like proper vampires. Is that for Blood Bowl? That's really funny. Grim, hello, how are you? What you up to today? We're back to work on our fire prism for a bit. Historical, yeah, that. Yeah, that. Just the violence and stuff, unfortunately, of that era is definitely part of the horror. But it's been good. But yeah, I'll keep reading some spookier books here for the time of year. Yep, out of gimmicks trying for realsies now. Let's go. Let's go for realsies. Guess, hello, brother JPEG. How are ya? What you up to today? How did PvP go last night? The horror of the human condition, yeah. Yeah. So quick, we're heading to a small convention. Oh, our local comic shop is putting on. That sounds fun, Graham. I hope you enjoy. Hope they have a good turnout. You'll have to let us know if you find anything fun. But enjoy. I don't think if I have anything else. I feel like I was about to say something that I saw JPEG. I don't remember. Ooh. Yeah, it'll come back to me. I'll just keep yapping, it'll come back to me. Alright, we need to look up. I don't remember what color this is. I have a feeling I was counting on black because it doesn't look like I did a green fade on it. So we'll confirm that it is indeed black before we dive in. I figure it's not gonna have much. We figured, what the hell? Go see what it's about? Yeah, absolutely. I think especially with like local stores, just going and giving some support's always good. William, hello! The horror of uwu maxing everything on my algorithm. And realizing this is the reality is entirely because of JPEG. I'm pretty sure you started it, though. If we roll back the tapes, I think, Will, how are you today? What you up to? We are doing a little bit more edge-highlighting in our Fire Prism, and then... I don't know, we're gonna work on the pilots a bit, and we're winging it today, I'm not gonna lie. I want it done. Unfortunately, the little fern that we 3D printed, we have to reprint. We didn't notice a failed support until we were cleaning it up. So, that was my plan for this week, but it looks like she's gonna be pushed back a little bit until we can get that figured out. The joys of 3D printing. What does that even mean? One local artist is gonna be there. His style's really cool. I figured I'd get some of his art. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Getting to chat and check that out. Very cool, Graham. I hope you have fun. You ooh too close to the sun. Ooh, William. I like it. I like it. Middle of September, we're all winging it. It's just, yeah. I think. Oh, come back to that thought. Securious, thank you so much for that sub for 43 months of support. How are you today? Welcome in. How goes the weekend? Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. With that sub, now that we have Space Marine, I put our new sub goal. We get to vote on what we're doing next, chat. If you want some video game streams, that goal is up. We can return to Ace Attorney. Maybe Dead Space 2. The only thing is I do have a couple creepy games I want to play in October, so we'll fit it around stuff. But if you guys want some video game streams, that goal is up. Thank you for the support. Paranoia, hello, how are you? Bellway, welcome in. Here's my Fire Prism so far. We love some Eldar. So here's what we've got. It's a lot of edge highlighting at the moment. I haven't started the prism or anything just yet. But it will match our wave serpent eventually. Try and decide if I do the vines or if we just decal the crowd out of them. I haven't decided yet, but that's what we got. I'm kind of leaning decals just to like maybe brighten them up a little bit. Bring a little bit of the like the red and the white with the decals. I don't know, we'll decide later. I saw a TikTok of a giant Ford F450 dually with giant tires and mega mufflers with a Honkai Star whatever wrap. Then the driver rolled the window down in a voice frighteningly similar to my own. He said, "Ooh, I see you've noticed my big, strong Ford truck." Your algorithm is right where it needs to be. Yeah, right where it needs to be. Decals would also be easier. Yeah, I feel like it could be brightened up because like if we do the vines, it's more black. So I'm not like maybe we do a little bit, but I don't want that to be like the main thing, if that makes sense. Space Marine's pretty good. You enjoying it, Paranoia? Yes. For those who have been playing Space Marine, obviously we're not gonna talk campaign for spoilers. If you've been doing operations or PvP, what classes have you guys been doing? I think I'm gonna try and max out Heavy. I've tried it and Vanguard so far. Vanguard feels weird. I didn't enjoy that quite as much as I thought I would. Heavy I've enjoyed though. Heavy Bolter Gomer. Melta Gomer. Confurioso, hello, how are ya? Your stream I posted a pic of their artwork. Oh, okay, cool. I'll take a look, Graham. Heavy Brothers Unite, it's fun. It's fun. But yeah, I kind of want to max it out before, like, I have to go back to my normal work schedule. This week I kind of went hard, but I gotta get back to it here. What you up to today, bro? So, romped through the campaign Friday night with 2 friends. Let's paint it so. It was goddamn awesome, yeah. It's a very good game. But obviously no spoilers in this chat, please. We have brothers who have not joined us just yet. So trying to keep that in mind. Bulwark, I do want to try Bulwark. I did the trials for the other classes, and Bulwark seems pretty nuts. Depending on like who's leveling up what, that might be the other one I'd start. I think I would like it a lot. My class has been people who aren't able to play the game yet. That's exactly why we're not going to talk campaign stuff, at least in here. Operations, I think it's fine, but don't want to talk campaign until a little further in. I'm wondering whether they're trying to get Vanguard down or Tactical. It's the most space that has been marined. That's right. I don't know. I saw you were doing like the Melta with Vanguard, and I thought about maybe trying that, see if I like it more. I think the fact that they're just like, okay, your main gimmick is to get into damage faster, but we're not going to give you any ways to mitigate that damage. I don't know, feels weird. Unless, like, further down the perk tree, you just become ridiculous. I don't know, it doesn't seem worth it. I've snuggled into Tactical. I know it's basic, but I love basic Clone Trooper and Battlefront. I mean, if it works, it works. Paranoid says, anyone's solving connection issues? I might have fixed mine last night, but not sure yet. You're on PC? The only issues we've had is I think Barroso's been on Xbox, which has caused some very annoying things to happen. Unfortunately, like losing XP and things. Seems like the way to go. The main problem is they have to reload, unlike the multi-Melta. Seems we're getting chain grapples down for Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, it did not feel as good as the other classes. To me, at least. It was very stark when I went into trials and like, oh, these classes get this all this other stuff, and I just zoom. That's it. That's all I get. Mikey Vengeance, welcome in. How are ya? It's all fine. Just like the movies, a lot of stuff has been popped on my Twitter feed. I haven't been able to fully avoid spoilers. Yeah, Operation multiplayer stuff looks super fun. Yeah, I haven't tried the PvP just yet. But the multiplayer's been very fun. I hope that you enjoy it when you're able to hop in or even learn. I think you will. You had Cheetos bag in a cave, being what ends the wait, what? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Will. Tell me about your Cheeto bag while I work on this pilot a bit. Having a problem with friend located in Finland. Not the one located in Canada though. Oh, okay. We've not run into that. Has anyone else had connection issues like that? I've been playing with UK and Europe friends, and it's been fine. Other than, yeah, the random. The Broso gets, unfortunately. I'm trying to remember how I did this white. I think it's London Grey. We're gonna just rock that. It's gonna be close enough. There's a Cheetos bag dropped in a cave and messed up. Oh, the local ecosystem. Rangers cleaned it and are monitoring the ecosystem. That's crazy. But yeah, if there's not normally anything in there. I like the roller coaster of ecstasy to depression for being the big boss in Operation Max Difficult. To only get 0 XP. Sorry. It is, yeah. Very frustrating. I felt so bad when we did that mission in JPEG and I got stuff and you didn't. I was like, no. Very nice. I turned off Steam Cloud last night. It seemed like I was getting paired with people in operations quick enough. Not sure about PvP yet. Oh, that's interesting. The cloud would be affecting it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, apparently. I wish I had more things to recommend. Ours has been pretty smooth, other than like the occasional hiccup. I've been pretty lucky. I created a super fungus? Local biologists are saying if they missed any, they have a cave full of ultra fungus. Oh god. Here's hoping the federal employees do a good job cleaning. This is how like every horror movie starts, yeah. You guys prepared for ultra fungus? Oh no. I don't know that I'm ready for ultra fungus. It was good in a way I discovered that I'm the issue. My very own slam moment. Aww. Probably something Saber needs to fix. I like the PvP, but man, our matches one-aided stomps about 60%, or one-sided stomps about 60% of the time. Yeah, I have not ventured into to PvP just yet. Wondering if I should while I'm lower level, or if I just wait. I don't know what the correct way to do that is. We know exactly how those federal employees do manual labor jobs. Yeah, don't leave that. This is how the Last of Us fungus evolves. Yep. Yep. Because of a bag of Cheetos. Bag of Cheetos. I can confidently say I'll never enter the PvP. I'll give it a shot. You know, if it's like the Halo or Destiny kind of style PvP, and I don't know if it is. Like, I don't mind running around in it a little bit. If it's more the COD style, I probably won't go in more than once. The announcer also screeches constantly. PvP's fun. It's not like when it was 11 years ago, but different because class abilities. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll at least give it a shot. I don't tend to like PvP, but like I would say Destiny and Halo are the ones that I'll stick it out for. It's similar to that, like feeling wise. I'll give it a little go. Nice, Greedy. Greedy Raven with the sub for 69 months. Chat, can I get a nice? How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the support. What you been up to? Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice. Are they flaming hot Cheetos? Oh, I need to figure out which flavor makes the best fungus. I mean, is that a spicier ultra fungus? I feel like I'd be more scared of flaming hot ultra fungus than regular old cheesy fungus. Nice. Panda, thank you so much for the bits for the giant. Nice. How are you? Welcome in. We're working on our Fire Prism a bit more today. Partly because I want it done. Partly because I've been playing Space Marine and I haven't and then worked on anything else. Oh, they had Dreadnought Assault mode. Let's go. Oh, thank you, Twitch. Thank you. Oh, there's bonus bits. Thank you. Thank you, Panda, for the bits, and Twitch for matching a bit of it. All right, chat, for September. Looks like it's bonus bits week. He says, "Ooh, paint a Stonehorn. Such a sweet kit." What do we think so far, Greedy? I'm gonna feel bad if I say it's a sweet kit and then you're frustrated by it. I should have waited to ask first. How are you feeling about the Stonehorn? Carmine says, "I fought you, Kari, but oh, did I miss it? Oh, I missed a message. I feel like I did. Sorry. Go back up. Oh, maybe I didn't. Fought your Kari. Never run up against Aeldari in 25 years of playing 40K. I also never fought Space Corps, but that's more reasonable. Oh, I got you. Okay, in general. Sorry, I thought you meant like a tournament or something. Welcome, welcome on in. I am trying to remember if I even have played my Aeldari yet. I don't think I have. I think, yeah, because I picked him up during 9th. And we only played a little bit of 10th. And I played my Nids for that, because they got new stuff. I haven't played him either. And I own them. What'd you up to today, Carbine? I came in like this, get a lot of, who starts a conversation? No, you're good. I just didn't want to, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't want to be rude. So welcome on in. Oh, that makes sense. Do you think this week is Kill Team pre-order? Didn't they say September and early October? Maybe it's a, oh, so they've switched to 2-week pre-orders. So it very well could be Ravenlord. Yeah, that's a good guess for today. One person gets a certain amount of points, they can become a Dreadnought or a Hellbrew. That'd be fun. Big Boss, hello, how are ya? Risa says, I've never played Tal. It might be the only one I've avoided. From what I hear, is a blessing. I don't know about now, but before, yes. They were a nightmare for a while. So I also tend to avoid Tal. Freaking Taudar when I was learning Warhammer. Gross. Gross. I hope they still are. They should be always. Sorry. The only army that almost tabled me, but I still won the game. They were bad in melee in 9th edition. Yeah, that was always the thing with Talos. If you could get up into them, they would start to fall apart. But that meant getting across the table while they're just shooting you the whole time. And that is way easier said than done. It was kind of a nightmare. Hey, Ghost Guns, welcome in. How are you? We are working on Aeldari Fire Prism today. I'm trying to get the pilots kind of wrapped up today so that I can do any last airbrushing, because I think we're going to airbrush the prism itself. And I guess that's it, if we're going to do green on the fin here. Yeah. Keeping it pretty simple. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this, if I'm honest. I'm doing alright. I've been playing a lot of Space Marine too, so we're trying to get back to painting today. I don't learn in 8th against Custodies jet bike spam. Is Poxwalker heavy death guard? I do remember the bike spam. What about Star Wars Battlefront style character awards? Player gets to become Calgar or even future characters. Fingers crossed for Raven Guard DLC with Strike. It's been kind of fun guessing what the roadmap has in store for other stuff, because obviously they've posted a roadmap saying we're getting new missions. Different factions are getting packs and things. It's been kind of fun to think about. It's Eldar, yeah, sorry. I don't talk to that guy anymore. Yeah. Yeah. The guy that brought the Taudar against me, I don't talk to him anymore either, so. I don't know. When people show what they're like, I tend to, you know, I'll take that for what it is and play someone else. Gonna find Adrex Agatone for reasons. Do it. Join me. Join me. Salamanders are so freaking fun. Alright, let's work on... Let's get their little lenses real quick, and then we'll go back for the white. Horde mode will be fun, yep. Yeah, when the Space Marine 2 roadmap was better than anything we got from Games Workshop, yup. Way better. Way, way better. Gosh. That preview show was such a joke. Such a joke. I wish it was a joke. It was so bad. But yeah, I guess it would be Kill Team pre-order. I think that makes sense for pre-orders today. We'll see here in a little bit. If we're right. Alright. I gotta get some skin. No, I do have skin tones out. I think I just did Cadian. Keep it pretty simple. I guess we should mix up some hair colors. Try and decide what I want to do for these two. You get that. Get one of that guy for conversion reasons. It's a cool mini. Yeah, yeah. And it's always ready for war. Already ready for Horde. I think it's next year's Horde mode. Because first we get, and I'm really glad for this, the private PvE lobbies, which will be nice. And I think it was new missions, like a new enemy, like Horde mode's next year. Which is good to know. I will say, I guess for stream, like, I'll probably keep Space Marine as like a game we keep going back to. So, if you enjoyed the Space Marine time, we'll have more later. Blood Angels Combat Patrol box. Oh, for pre-order? That's a good guess, too. I could see either, yeah. I just think they specifically said Kill Team was end of September, like Ravenlord said, so... I guess it'd have to be this week or next week. I just realized how much pale skin you're gonna have to paint. Yeah. What's your plan for the pale skin, Rat? How are we gonna approach it? The one I really like doing for Vampire is doing like a Rakarth flesh. And then like a blue or a purple wash. Can be really fun. It makes it a little easier. What you got planned for yours? I'm gonna miss Stu once the private servers come out. It was kind of wild. The times with the bot compared to like a full party. Those bots are useless. Having I guess at least at the like the third threat level or whatever, having a full party kind of needed. At least at this point, until people are a little more used to it. There's a Necron player showed up at the local shop one day with a triple Catan, all proxies, top tier Necron list. Didn't quite clue in why people were upset playing their casual lists against it. Yeah, everyone's clear with them now in the group chat what type of list they're wanting to play for future games. Yeah, in my experience. Those people never seem to, like, realize. Even if you tell them. Like, they don't... I don't know, it doesn't compute to them. And that's why I just avoid them. They just... I don't know. They're of that mindset, and they're not gonna leave it. I just avoid them. Right now, showing nothing for the next 4 months. Any pre-order would be a surprise. You're good, Sargeras. I think right now, for Warhammer, that's, it makes a lot of sense. I'm not quite in a hobby funk, but I'm definitely in a Warhammer funk. Things just feel weird right now. I don't like 10th edition. We're getting, like, weird announcements at weird times. Something feels weird. I'm okay stepping back for a bit. No plan. Brain stopped at marble floor basing. Got derailed by the excitement. Gotcha. Space Marine 2 being very popular. GW's missing a chance to do a theme. Kill Team, Titus, and Squad from the game. Releasing Titus separately alongside the game. A combat patrol. With, like, maybe some guard and it in there. I don't know, man. They're so weird. Like, of all the games for them to, like, put something product-wise behind, Space Marine's the one to do it. And you just didn't. You just didn't. Gas Night's coming along nice and nice. Glad to hear that. Gas Nights are fun. Alright, we'll clean the black back up here in a second. Bring all the skin tone. I have a lot of fun with Heresy, and Old World looks really fun. Age of Sigmar 440K almost feels like a chore at this point. I need to play more Sigmar. I've played Spearhead. I haven't actually played the new edition of Sigmar yet. Yeah, 40K is just... I'm not enjoying this edition. And I feel like a lot of people are in the same boat. It just doesn't feel right. But I'm okay. I'll be honest, I've been way more video game mode than tabletop mode lately. And like, I tend to kind of swing between interests, but I think I'll probably be in video game mode for a while. I've been enjoying video gaming much more than anything tabletop at the moment. Game development and miniature development must be roughly the same timeline. They could have worked alongside each other. Yeah, almost. Lean into the cross promotion. Yeah, but they can't seem to be able to do that, and it's so weird to me, Ravenlord. Hayden, thank you so much for that sub for 8 months of support. I appreciate it. The thing I hate about elves is... Oh, thank you so much, I appreciate it. What you up to this weekend? Have you also been Space Marining? Bill, hello, how are you? That's such a funny and goofy fanimation of One Punch Man versus Goku. Top YouTube comment. Goku final form. I got rid of the unnecessary emotions to fight. Saitama final form. I finally found the necessary emotions to fight. Epic. Welcome on in. I'll be honest, I need to go watch One Punch Man. We started it, and Scott wasn't feeling it, and I didn't feel it enough to go back. But I need to go back. What you up to this weekend? Come play Blood Bowl. That's not video games. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. I like my video games. That's the other backlog I have to attempt to conquer here is the video game backlog. I like 100 hours in Space Marine already. Going to main event tonight with the gang. That'll be fun. Enjoy. Space Marine's been a good time. Alright, let's do more of our white. Get that done. Blood Bowl is the video game. I heard the newest one's not great. Has it gotten better? Yeah, we did complete the campaign. That is actually, if anyone wanted to watch our playthrough, the first part should be going up on YouTube today. So if anyone does want to watch, if you missed it last week, or maybe you were avoiding it because you wanted to play it yourself first, that is up on YouTube today. Part 2 will be up tomorrow. I'm going to ask for no campaign spoilers in the chat, because we have people in chat who have not finished. So no campaign spoilers, but if you guys want to talk operations or PvP, that kind of stuff, feel free. Everything else will be deleted. Looking out for our brothers here. There's not much I love Blood Bowl. Video games are not worth it. People are jerks online. Yeah. I'll be honest. At least in this area. People can be jerks in person, too. I kind of hate how competitive our, like, 40K community is here. It's like, I could go out to the store and, like, play just a rando game, but... Or I could just load up a video game I know I'm gonna have a good time with, and... carry on with that, and that's what I picked. Spoilers are heresy, that's right. Heretics will be dealt with. I think that was the one thing I loved getting to do the co-op together. But it also meant my mods were busy playing with me instead of getting to watch chat like a hawk. So we might have to figure that out next, I guess, big release. Maybe a few extra swords in the chat. I have my hands back because the kitty got my lap. I'm good, just chilling, says Panda, doing some stuff, and wow, raiding in a few hours. Let's go. This is your first, like, lockout, right? Did you guys get through? Or do you feel like you're gonna get through what you need for the week? Sorry, can't speak. Seems like every 40k game these days. GW seems designed 10th only around mass tournament players. That's exactly how I feel, Sarkarius. And as a not tournament player. I'm not digging it. I don't want to do math the entire game. I'm kind of done with it. I don't want to have to keep track of 50 different objectives and cards and shit. I just want to take my big gun and shoot it. Or take my my space wolves into your face. Like, that's all I want to do. Someone say swords. I like swords. I like swords too, Will. Swords are pretty neat, especially big ones. Big anime swords, I think, are my favorite swords. Give me a big old dragon slayer. Your favorite sword, Will. We did 4 out of 8 on Tuesday night. I think the next boss might be a hold-up. Everyone I've been hearing on people's opinions. Ah, okay. The lockout killer. There's always one. Well, I hope it goes well. Here when you start up. I never did the Final Fantasy ones. I never went back. I need to... I don't know, I'll watch a video and see what they're like. I know JPEG had fun with them. Just didn't enjoy this expansion. If and when I go back, I guess I'll have to catch up and do them, but... won't be for a bit. A small simulator tournament for boarding actions. Splitting's Fists. Won my first game versus Orcs. War boss in 20 knobs. Second game tomorrow versus Salamanders. Adrex scares me. I guess what does he have that's special? Well, that's cool, but it's like specifically for boarding actions. Did I paint? Okay, it's green. I wasn't sure if I did the inside of the cockpit black. I think I just left it. I'm cool with that. You're bright, welcome in. How are you today? We are putting some more work into our Fire Prism, trying to get it finished up for the challenge. Basically trying to get everything so that I can just mask off and do the Prism maybe tomorrow. Call it good. Guy with a smile, welcome in. It is. This is our Fire Prism we started. What you up to today? 5 attack Thunderhammer that hits on 2s, wounds most of the list on 2s. That'll do it, especially for a smaller system there. You're tearing through dudes, I would guess. How would you do yours so I can get to fights first? Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it would be pretty nasty. But he's so cool. Hand Flamer's pretty scary too. Guys, so we just got a lot of scary stacked. You're bright also scared of Adrex now. Has anyone else been playing some tabletop? I know I mentioned I'm more video game focused at the moment, but anyone else playing some tabletop? What are we playing, chat? If anything, I'd play some more Sigmar, but I'm not in a rush. So I can go to primer. Vam's hung upside down again. Off to fight my yard and garden. We've lost the war. Hurry up, winter. Bye. Best of luck out there. I understand this fight. We'll get you next time. Bye, Bat Rat. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to cool off so we can do some of that. It's still, it got up to, I think, 98 here yesterday still. Fahrenheit. We're not quite there yet. I found Melted Dudes, Blade Guard, and Flame Aggressors. I feel like I'm getting closer. Look how many salamanders you have right there, bro. So look how many right there. Panda says, I've been playing WoW. I need to work on the Estrellas. It happens. That's part of why I wanted to bring this on today. It's like, okay, I need time to focus up here for a morning. Before I return to the Space Marine. Chat, answer Strimmer, favorite sword. You didn't answer your favorite sword. I'm gonna bark back at you. What's your favorite sword? Sludge, welcome in. How are you? Trying to fill out. Ooh, Stormcast Eternals. What type of, what do we feel like the Stormcast need? You looking at bigger stuff? Some units? Welcome, welcome in. Whoops, accidental new army. Oh no. What a shame. You'll just have to work on them while I work on my Lumina. How awful. How awful. Mine is, oh, Frostmourne? The Runic Greatsword? Oh, we're going, Dragon Slayer's still up there, but like, Moonlight Greatsword from Elden Ring. I think that has to be on my list. It's definitely up there. It's basically another giant sword, but with some frostbite on it. Pretty sick. Units, oh, everything. We just need stuff. I feel that. I'm kind of doing that with my my Skaven at the moment, so I understand. Welcome on in. Oh, we are working on 40K today, so I've got my Eldar. But yeah, I've got I've also been working on, I just mentioned teased Broso, but I've been working on some Lumina for myself. I need to get a highlight on the blue armor, but I think we're about there. I think I'm gonna rock that for the army. Bring some more of them on here. So that's what I've got. Hey, Tyrant! Ah, thank you! Thank you, thank you. I am doing Biel-Tan. So the Biel-Tan that I'm doing is a little bit different than Games Workshop's box art. They do a little bit more of a blue-green. I basically stole the Dark Angel colors. Because I like it. But yeah, thank you very much. What you up to today? You have a confession. You've been engaged in heresy. Well, what are you doing? Confess to me your heresy sins. Chaplain Nikki is here. I like House Targaryen, but Daemon's Sword, Dark Sister is Mexi. Yeah, that's a good shout too. No Biel-Tan, I'm pretty pasty right now. The Biel not tan, as Wasted Mind likes to call them. As they are green and not tan. I just woke up, continue with the Necron Immortals, let's go. Hope you have a good day here. Yeah, I think we gotta get a hair color, we gotta get a highlight on these screens real quick. Let's do that while I figure out what color hair I want. I mean, we have blonde on our Wave Serpent. We'll do like a brown and a black. Red's always fun too. Well, let's get our orange out real quick. Guess has anyone been doing some hobby this week? I think I just assumed we're all... A lot of us are Space Marine. What's everyone working on this week? This coming week, I'm gonna finish up building those Chaos Knights. We're gonna get Little Fern reprinted. While she's getting reprinted, I need to find something to bring on here. Figure that out. I can't sleep. I've been listening to Renegade's Lord of Excess book by Rich McCormick, and I have to be honest, Sam for Children are way cooler than I thought. See? See? I think they're super interesting. See? Yeah, what's been your takeaways here? I'm gonna ask chat. For those who have read some of the Warhammer books, what's a faction that maybe you read about and maybe you like a little bit more? Slaanesh in general was that for me. I think it was kind of whatever, and then I read Fulgrim, and I actually initially did not like the book, and then it just kept like... I feel like this is the best, like... What's the word I'm trying to come up with? The best endorsement? The best, I don't know. The best explanation of Slaanesh is it just kept kind of gnawing at me a little bit. And now they're my favorite Chaos faction. Which is like the way that Slaanesh works. Like, it's so good. I was in the middle of playing of Exocrine, but Space Marine 2 has me. Yeah. Yeah. This week I hope to get a Joy Toy Mark III Space Marine I'm gonna repaint. That'll be fun. Big Boss has been working a lot of Aeronautica Legion Imperialis stuff. Getting this tiny Stompas ready to paint for this month's challenge. Little Stompas, so cute. So cute. Bill says, oh, I had an appointment to get a tattoo yesterday. The artist whose stuff I like was doing flash tattoos. Got there on time for the appointment. 4 minutes later, I left in disgust. The dude didn't show? That's not okay. Yeah, nah. You'd have to... Yeah, I was gonna say, for flash, you shouldn't have had a deposit, but that's still messed up. So wait, he didn't do... So wait. Because usually, like, a whole flash day, they usually, like, stay late and they make, like, a big deal. He just didn't come at all? The pursuit of... That's the one that gets me, well. The desire to try so hard to protect your loved ones, to be better, constantly try. Try until you get further and further into perfect... Yep, come join me. Come join me in Slaanesh. I think Fulgrim made it so obvious, like, how easy it is to, like... Because, like, in Warhammer, it's, like, chaos stuff's real, like, obvious, right? It's like, oh, well, yeah, of course that's... like, that's not great. Slaanesh made it look, like, made the jump to someone falling so easy, so seamless, so, like, so human. So human is, I think, what sold me on it. Everyone says, I need a new hobby. My motivation is tank super hard due to anxiety and mental stuff. All blasters need to be edge-highlighted, struggling to find and do anything productive to late. I feel bad for not doing stuff. The thing that helps me, Ravenlord, when I get to that point, is sit down and just, like, instead of looking at your whole squad, pick one. Pick one dude and get it done. Because then you give yourself that little bit of, like, I've done something for the day. I've made progress. And then if you get done with that dude, and you want to do more, perfect. If not, you hit your goal. You're good. I would give yourself a little goal. That helps me. I'll bang on this about to the end of time. Chris Wright's treatment of the White Scars and Heresy books was just brilliant. Immediately became my #1. I need to read more of it. I built a Crimson Fist Force along with reading a book about them. Give me ideas for units, characters, stats in the army. When I first got into Warhammer, I read the Space Wolf Omnibus, and I think that really helped me kind of get into that army as well. Just seeing, like, how all that works, and the characters, and kind of their vibe. Ultramarines after reading No Fear. All Tank Army after reading Baneblade. It said there were any flashes on Friday, Saturday. I got there late Friday, and I set up an appointment for early Saturday. Oh, okay. Your thinking about it is probably best. Weird vibe from the dude on Friday. I don't think he was really listening to me. I think that worked out, Bill. I think you dodged a bullet there. I think you may have dodged a bullet, yeah. Glad that worked out. Such as, you screwed up when using Adeptus Custodes on the battlefield. Just give up. You literally encounter a man that was literally made to slaughter other Space Marines. Just drop the weapon and back away slowly. Yeah. Everybody says, I know from my tattoos, I booked it for 11 a.m. The guy was late. He apologized, did say it was good reason. It's a school, like, parent meeting thing, or kids meet professionals. He was the only guy there. I think, yeah, if you've got a reason, and they reach out. rather than just like no show. But yeah, I think you may have dodged a bullet there, Bill. I can say the first artist, before I found my artist, because I just hadn't found that studio when I reached out to the first person. I also had the vibe, and like it ended up working out for me. You'll find that artist that you, yeah, you vibe with, and that's huge. Makes a big difference. But that is annoying though, especially for a flash day. That's weird. The thing I'm loving about the book is how the Emperor's Children are all splintered, so each of them are eyeball deep in their own pursuit of perfection. Oh yeah. Oops. Giant says, I gave up to painting other people's standard. Now paint to my own. Yes. Much less stressful and intimidating. Yes. That helped me too. I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of display painting anymore because I got really just annoyed at people, like, I don't know, expecting that all the time because I do this full time. And so, like, for my own stuff, I do a tabletop. There's something I'm happy with, and I leave it right there, and I feel so much better about it. But it can really get into your head, yeah. Even if it's not like your full-time thing, it can get in your head. I agree with every sentiment, you're a bribe. I'm gonna leave that in auto mode. I agree with every word you said there, but... Everybody says, books that made me do another army. First Heretic made me do Heresy Word Bearers. It was Heresy version 1, says all resin minis. I couldn't be bothered doing it, that's fair. This was even funnier as I was walking out of the shop. I walked past him as he was walking up the shop, and he said something like, I was gonna give you a really cheap tattoo. I just explained I was frustrated, and that was just the best. It's just best that I leave. Yeah, nah. That, yeah, you dodged a bullet. If that's how he's operating, you don't want to be there. Good question. Just from what I've seen on, like, TikTok, from, like, Tattoo Talk. Was he, like, would you say he was an older? Had he been in the business for a little bit? There seems to be a real divide between, like, the old school tattooers and the, like, the people kind of up and coming now. I'm just curious. Just because it keeps coming up. Tabletop Rich, welcome in. How are you today? We are painting Aeldari, and chat's kind of back and forth at the moment. We're talking about Heresy or Warhammer books that made us start an army. I mentioned that Fulgrim made me want Slaanesh. And we're talking a little bit of tattoos, because we've got a few people in chat who have recently got tattoos or about to get tattoos, so welcome in. You're now caught up. We're a little back and forth. I never thought I'd enjoy an Emperor's Children book. There's Gene Stealer Uprising, Emperor's Children like, Brother E! I need to read some more of the, I think like the Fabius Biel books and stuff. I would like to read those at some point. I think after I do like the spooky books for fall here, I may dive into the next Warhammer like series. The only thing with the Warhammer books is like the ones I want to read are all like 3 books or more. And I don't want to commit to that many books right at the moment. Like Eisenhorn's books, Gaunt's Ghosts are a lot of books. Like I know they're easy reads, but like it's still more than I want to commit to right at the moment. But when I'm ready, I think I want to pick one of those and go for it. I don't want the tattoo I'm beginning to cheap. Yeah, that's not the ideal word I'd put on a tattoo. No, he sounds like a not a nice guy. Night Lord's Trilogy is another book. I'd love to do an army based on reading the books. I've heard very good things about it. I've not read it yet. But that's one that frequently comes up when people are asking for suggestions. Fabius Biles books are, that's what I've heard. I kind of want to read those. And then we painted Ahriman recently. I kind of want to read the Ahriman books too. Also, it was good in Gene Father, Belisarius Call sequel. Oh, that'd be a good one. Dang it. Okay. After I read my spooky backlog, I'll pick one of them at least and dive into a few. I can do Warhammer books in like short bursts. I can do like a couple books or a series, and then I'm good again for a bit. Some of them are fun, but I don't know. Kind of have to sort through the better ones, I guess. Butts, welcome in. Nikki with book commitment issues. I hop around too much, Butts. How are you today? It's hard because I love fantasy and they're basically all series, but I like to do like a series and then a couple one-offs and then a series, then a couple one-offs. So next time I'm ready for a series again. What you up to? Today, or right now? Yes, absolutely. Commitment issues. Gene Fathers with Poggies. I like to alternate. A Warhammer book, non-Warhammer, back and forth. Yeah, I think I could do that. They're, obviously some are better than others, but some are just action, we call it bolter porn. And like, that's fine for a bit, but I also like some deeper stuff. But I can do it here and there. Working on some training. Mrs. Butts has a migraine. Mrs. Minnie Butts is screaming at Minecraft. Oh no. She's gonna be a Souls player before we know it. I'm excited. It's been a while since I've played Minecraft. I was trying to remember like what maybe she was having trouble with. I hope she gets it all figured out though. I know they've added a whole bunch to the game, so I don't know how complex some of the like systems and stuff are now. My buddies keeps putting on heretic colors and decals when we play Space Marine 2 operations. I have my chaplain and speed dial. JPick here in chat has been he's been dressing as, you know, a totally normal blood angel, but there's this weird hydra on his shoulder. Totally normal blood angel. You know, I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I thought my endorsement of an Emperor's Children book would get more of a reaction from chat. I'm so numb right now. I'm glad Nikki heard me. I think I'm going to Florida to help wrap some stuff. Gotcha. You got this, Will. I think Emperor's Children, they're such an interesting faction that I don't think get enough love, you know? And that's kind of why I started Flanish stuff. I feel like they deserve more love, more interesting things. I want to do more painting. As soon as I put paint on my palette, my dinner will be ready. Feel like you can't start just yet. I just getting used to the tablet controls, gotcha. Yeah, I always played on keyboard or a controller. I can't imagine. That was something kind of came up with like video gaming, is how many kids have just grown up on tablet. One of the larger streamers, Co-Carnage here on Twitch, was talking about how like they got a gaming PC for their kids and they kept trying to like swipe on the monitor. They like could not figure out how to use like the mouse and keyboard. And that's something that like I wouldn't have thought of without having like kids, because obviously I didn't grow up on a tablet. I always had a PC or a console. But yeah, it was really interesting listening to him talk about it. And how this, like, they get the gaming PC and they're just like, what am I supposed to do with it? Romans, welcome in. How are you? Yes, we got Biel-Tan. So I've got the Fire Prism today. And then here is, it's gonna match the Wave Serpent. So there is a little bit of my army at least. How are you today? They're clunky, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't think they're great for like fine stuff, the tablets. I can do like general browsing and stuff, but if I had to do anything like more advanced, without my little, I have a pen for my iPad for like drawing. If I had to do anything else on it, do they have an army for Celestial Lions? Trying to remember. I found all my Space Wolf stuff and was kind of good. I don't remember if they have like the emblems and stuff for them. I think the other tricky part is I don't think a lot of the armor colors you can do metallics. It was interesting. Because I think Celestial Lions are metallics. Akina, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. Oh, we have some more Warhammer. What were you up to today? Tell me all about your stream. Thank you, thank you. Raiders coming in. We're working on a Fire Prism for my Biel-Tan Eldar. So we've got the Prism. I'm gonna go ahead and, I think, airbrush after stream, just to speed that up a little bit. But trying to get everything else ready to just tape up and do that later. So that's the plan. But yeah, how was your stream? Welcome everybody coming in. Journeyman Paint Hour, hello, how we doing? Hey, Kina. Oh no, I fought an airbrush issue all stream. I'm so sorry. Those days are so frustrating. Thank you so much. What were you airbrushing? I'm sorry it was giving you trouble today. The days where you have to fight the airbrush are the worst. Because you get so excited to like get a lot of progress done for the day and then just no. Just no. Erlen says, I'm reading Siege of Vrax right now. It's decent, much like the Wars the Krieg fight. Feels like a bit of a slog. It's probably just due to having to cover so much in a long amount of time. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, like mini buses ever used a mouse, which is wild. Yeah, like I would never have thought of that until like listening to them talk about it. Oh, working on cultists. Very nice. Well, yeah, hopefully the airbrush will decide to cooperate next time. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some cultists, check out some more Warhammer on Twitch, go give a follow for me. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me also follow. Keep forgetting Twitch gave us this again. Follow easier. Make sure I follow. There we go. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Smashing through college. Sad I'm not painting. How goes the stream? Stream's going well. What would you be working on? If you had a moment or an afternoon to yourself, what would you be working on? I've been getting back to my Eldar a little bit. I'm not playing 10th Ed, but I'll have them ready for whenever I get back to it. We've also been working on some Lumineth. I'm gonna try and play a bit more of the new edition of Sigmar, so I'm gonna get them ready. And then we started a Kingdom Death model that it's getting there. My brain wasn't braining the day we were working on him, but I'll get back to that at some point. Rise, welcome in. How are you today? How goes the weekend? Love the Luminous team. Thank you. That is, I think it's Iliatha? And I haven't read any of like the lore and stuff for them just yet. I was very kindly gifted a bunch of Age of Sigmar stuff and decided to go ahead and get those painted. But it's been a lot of fun just playing with some other colors and stuff for them. Thank you. Butts is about mini butts. We got her a keyboard for her tablet because presumably she'll need to type at some point. Her handwriting is horrendous. Uh-oh. Well, I think cursive they don't do as much in school now. Like, if any. Which is wild because I remember having to learn cursive. I don't use it a whole lot, other than like if I'm writing quickly, I'll kind of switch to it. Like my chicken scratch writing quickly is kind of a mix of just my normal handwriting and cursive, but I'm going to turn us up some crazy lore. I feel like the fun part of Warhammer is every army has that one little crazy thing, and you find the one that you vibe with the most. And just lean into it hard. I think that's fun. 0 cursive now. That's so weird. Journeyman says, I gripped one of my friends into buying a salamander army. Out of guilt, I'm painting a squad of Gravis armor marines for him. Salamanders are so sick, though. Inverioso in chat is trying to find some salamanders that were in the backlog to also do some painting. They're so fun to work on. Saw the new Beetlejuice movie the other day. Really fun. Enjoyed it quite a bit. I keep hearing that people are liking it. Anyone else seen Beetlejuice? Guys and minis, hello. How are ya? We are live working on a Fire Prism. Trying to get this finished up for my challenge. How are you? Weekend was good for me. Thanks. Doing fab. How are you all? Good here. Glad to get some time on this today. Take a small Space Marine 2 break to work on my mini. She sees it, she is baffled. My kids did not learn cursive. I necessarily found my army yet for 40k. Versus I found some more Indomitus stuff. Attack Marine, 2 heavy intercessors. I don't know, I feel like I'm going the wrong direction. I mean, I think all of that would look pretty good in green. The red from the Tech Marine would work really nicely with the green. Man. Just saying. New Beetlejuice is really fun. I've heard good things. People seem to be enjoying it. I was never big on the other movie, but like maybe eventually I'll see it. I liked it. The story felt like it could have used a little editing, but the effects were well done. Beautiful Prism. I started my Slanesh Keeper today for the challenge. Let's go. Such a lovely kit. Yeah, the Keeper. I have to confess, I never based mine. I need to actually go and finish mine. I think I got like, I used sand on the bases for my Slanesh stuff, and I think I got that done, and then I just never came back. I think that's one of those projects where I put it down one day and I never came back. Maybe I should join you. I've been started Slaves of Darkness and Age of Sigmar, just by their aesthetic. They always get cool stuff. I've actually got, I picked up Chaos when we still played Fantasy. Still have all of it. Trying to decide what I do with it. I feel like I probably need to sell it. But they always get the cool stuff, you know? They always get cool characters, cool units. Get out here, Brian. Have a good one. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you later. Concon's becoming a salamander player? Maybe. It's okay, Automod. It's okay. Paranoid says, that's not Beetlejuice, but it was good. Has all the makings of a Tim Burton movie. I did think there were too many plot points in the movie. It feels like it's 3 in 1. Could have been separated by sequels. Oh, okay. It was enjoyable, though. Slanesh new minis are beautiful and detailed. They're almost too detailed. They are lovely. I got to the archers, and I kind of rage quit the army for a little bit. Yeah. They were very fiddly. They've got a lot of little things on them. And I lost my motivation for the army. They are lovely, but it is a lot. Even Darkness are awesome. I just love the lore. How badass the Eternals look. Yeah. I mean, so much of it. Especially Sigmar, I think. There's so many cool armies. It's just whatever one you vibe with. Maybe. I'm trying to find Adrax. He's in there. On the way, finding lots of minis that would go well on a Sally army rather than my white scarves. Would be pretty cool. I guess I'll ask. This is to Broso and to chat. If you had a Marine army, would you do another Marine army? I am someone who would not. I'd be like, I already have Space Marines. I'm good. I honestly think that's why maybe I'm having trouble with Emperor's Children, is it's basically painting more Space Marines. They just have more pokey bits to them. Chat, would you have multiple Marine armies? I understand that mine's a Loyalist and a Chaos, but it's still kind of the same thing. God, yes, I hate myself for it. I did Space Wolves and Blood Angels. I sort of want Blood Angels, Grey Knights, maybe Night Lords, to be honest. Space Marines an army you can never finish, Yep. I have 3 Ultramarines, Wolves, and World Eaters, sorry. I wouldn't do a Marine army except I've been inspired by my dreams. Maybe, but for Heresy, where it's all Marines. I think eventually I could do a Chaos and a Loyalist. It's probably the closest I could get. I don't think I could do another Loyalist. And I'm fortunate in that I still get to paint Salamanders because of commissions. But if I were to do another, it would probably be Salamanders, but it doesn't make sense in my brain. I've got 2 Loyalists and Chaos. I think I'd only do others for small kill team stuff, not a 3rd full army. That makes sense. Field team's a fun way to do those, like, you still get to try out, like, the color scheme and stuff, but I don't think I'd ever do a second Codex chapter, at least not a full army. I'm running out of space. I need to clean out the hobby desk tomorrow. Too many works in progress up here. I've got the got Lumineth, Monster Hunter, the 3D print that we need to get sorted, the Kingdom Death. Got too much stuff on here. I found him, along with the Gravis Captain, Normal Captain, and Kit Bash to have a Lizard Cloak. I generally don't remember doing that. Oh, isn't that interesting? A Lizard Cloak. What could we do with that? So interesting, bro. So I'm excited for your salamanders. It's so interesting. Join me in Accidental Army. Andy Green says some extra long purity field. Yes. Oh, I need my my crotch skull. I still love, and this is within operations, so it's not a spoiler. One of my armor options for my heavy is the tilting shields that normally go on the front of a pauldron. I just have one chained to my pauldron, and it's the goofiest looking thing. It's like he just didn't know where to put his bit, so he just chained it to his pauldron. It's so goofy and I love it. I have Blood Angel Smurfs, Alpha Legion Death Guard for 40k, Imperial Fist for 30k, and a couple of Space Marine Combat Patrols. That's a lot of Marines! I mean, if you know what you like. A lot of Marines. You're stronger than I, Scooby. I couldn't paint all those. Not for free, at least. For money, I'll do it. You can add to that. The next press plate up has the tilting shield as well. Meaning you have 2 tilting shields? Oh my god. Just love that he just chained it on. Just like, brother, I don't know where to put this. I just imagine him having one of the other guys help him out. Strap it on. Like, if I hold it, can you put my chain on? I could have more to do, but I'm wrapping Sallies into my wolves, Ashen Hunters, Raven Guardian, and my Blood Angels. Eventide Paladins, very cool. I think for me, I hop around so much that when I go to, like, think about another army, I want something very different. So that's when I end up with Space Wolves, and then Nids, and then Eldar. I have to, I don't know. Go for some more extreme differences between my stuff. So the thought of having more Marines is like, I've already done that. I like the customization options. I think most of them are too ornate. Or at least I don't have enough places to put chapter decals. I kind of like how just absolutely dripped out you are at the end. I think they did a nice job. You can tell how much love went into the game. Family Fantasy RPG, welcome in. How are ya? That's fair. Yeah, I hop around too much. Just in general, with everything. Life. I feel like maybe it's annoying when I talk hobbies, because you're like, do you guys do this? I'm like, no, I'm already on the next. Did you read that? No, I'm gone. Just Space Marine 2 sometimes. The Hospitaller in the flesh. Let's go. I think, and I'll throw this out there. We do have our Discord, which, okay. Bot did not get that just yet. If anyone wants to, like, set up for operations, make sure to post in there. I think especially as people, like, finish the campaign and it kind of settles in here, I'll be posting in there more too. You know, let's do operations and stuff. Supposed to get another, probably be the new Mechanicum stuff. The heresy stuff. Yeah. The heresy stuff's, I think, way cooler than the 40K stuff. Unfortunately. I don't know how easy it is to, like, I don't know, proxy anything. Blood Angels was the first army star before sold them. And then Patrick Magstar. Oh, okay, I got back to the Marine side of the hobby. That makes sense. Yeah, Custodians have a full army. Yeah, like Titan said, they are an elite army. So you would not need as many miniatures. I'm never gonna say cheap and Warhammer in the same sentence, but if you don't want to buy as many kits, that's a good way to go. It's still gonna be pricey. It is less kits. Oh. No, army music for 40K, there you go. There you go. But yeah, they are an elite army, so if you like elite armies, they would be a good choice. Finally finished. Ooh, Octarius terrain, nice. Congrats. It's a lot of terrain in that box. Congrats, congrats. Well done. Did you have fun with it though? Some of those big projects, it's tough. You can get real burnt out. Just because there's so much to crunch through. As a cheapest, yeah, still not cheap, but yeah, if you play a 2,000 point game, you can field 2 custodies. Are they tanky? They are, yeah. But it's because you only get like 5 of them. Yep. If you like elite armies. Oh, yeah, the outcome was real tedious, yeah. Bill Paintpot, hello, how are ya? What you up to today? I am trying to get my September challenge done here. At least to where I can just do the airbrush and call it good. That's my plan. What you been up to? They do have cool looking bikes, see it. Custody is also not terrible to paint, depending on the scheme you go with. The gold itself is very easy, but then going back for all the cloth can be a little tedious. They're not too bad, I don't think. Especially if you have a normal sized force. Hop in the paint challenge if I had nothing deeper. Yeah, if you just have like that first base coat or that first like pre-shade, that's fine. If you're like already starting details and stuff, that's a little further than what we like to do. Rusty Bartender, welcome in. How are you? Repaint today. Oh, you ran out of metallics. Womp. That's the worst when you're all ready to go and then you're out of what you need. Well, welcome on in. Thanks for coming to hobby along with us then. Hopefully you get to hobby yourself here soon. So, as an example, I recently did a spreadsheet of my custodies. I have 47 models. It comes to 4,000 points. And I can have 47 Termagants. And that be... But yeah, it's, if you like elite armies. I'm gonna pick Vashtor back up. Try to finish this paint job. I have a good time with the Demon Prince. Your Demon Prince was looking sick. I need to hop in there and see if you... I think you probably posted another... Oh, I saw it on Instagram. Yeah. Looking sick. I guess a reminder, if anyone is finishing September challenge, make sure you throw your after photos in the Discord. I need to update the thread. Space Marine 2 came out and I just haven't. Painted all my old armies I had. I think I'm just gonna buy a pre-painted. Just pay someone to paint them for me. I don't have time to paint like that anymore. Definitely an option. I say as a commissioned painter, definitely an option. Nikki found us heavy intercessor with heavy bolter and multi-melter. Let's go with us. Our twinsies. That's so cute. If you do decide to jump into salamanders, I'll take an extra long purity seal, please. That's so cute. Heavy bolter's so fun, man. Like, multi-melter was fun. I was getting the hang of it. But, man, there's just something about laying down a bunch of bolter fire. That, like, the end of the week, that's what I want to do. I just want to absolutely shred through things. It's just, I don't know, it's very satisfying. Something about multi-mounts are also satisfying, but there's some. Whoa, wasted mine, hello! You here to, here. Here you go. What you up to today? Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Thank you, Twitch, for matching some of the bits. I appreciate it also. Knights OS kits, also about the same cost, but are huge models. That is kind of the other elite option for 40k, as you go Knights. Knights are fun. Wasted my thank you for the bits. How are you? Now that we have why am I encouraging this? No, come back. Welcome back, Slam. You come back as we are sniffing glue. I've only leveled 4 of the 6 classes so far, Jesus. Moving on to Vanguard and Sniper next. I didn't like Vanguard. I still want to try it. I still want to see what it's like maxed out, but that was the first one I tried. I'll go back to it at some point. I think I'll probably still keep it as the second thing I try, but heavy though. Minibus is showing me her bunker. Uh-oh, with no door. One of the first memes I ever made was you chowing down on glue. I'm just in chat. Look at me. Have you come clean with Connie yet? What do I need to come clean about? Oh, no, I haven't. I didn't practice my Japanese because of Space Marine. I forgot. My confession. I did the night before, but I didn't yesterday. I was like laying in bed. It was like 3 minutes to midnight and I was like, I didn't do my Japanese. So today, I'm gonna make sure I don't do that again. It's just really funny. Your brain already blocked it from your mind, such as the fear of Connie. No, I know. No, Connie's... Yeah. Connie's very nice to me. My brain to myself, not so much. Not so much. Ninja Mage, welcome in. How are you today? Wasted mine, what you up to this weekend? Other than glue. What you up to this weekend? Let's see, I have Novitiates and Pathfinder Kill Teamer to paint, and then Aeldari Combat Patrol and a Deepkin Warband. Very nice. Yeah. That's a lot of fun projects there. I'm behind in college work for as well, because this Space Marine, we're all gonna be catching up this week. Like, I feel like today is the last day I can kind of go hard on it, and then I gotta go back to my normal schedule. Which is the worst when you have to transition back. But Purge, I know, it's so fun. Doing pretty good, glad to hear that. For anyone coming in, we are working on, this is a Fire Prism for my Biel-Tan army. We're kind of hopping between talking that, Space Marine 2. I know, I'll do it tonight. I was actually really proud of myself. We had a quiz type lesson for the first, half-ish of Katakana. Got a perfect score. I just gotta practice it more. Then we went to telling time and it was getting a little hairy just because like they were getting really, really long words. Sorting through all that. But I'm still enjoying the heck out of it. Just distracted this week. Heck yeah, we're getting there. Avian, hello! How are ya? What you up to this weekend? Oh, it's been like non-stop killing through, I know. And they never stop. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Get there. As long as I get my first class, like max, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. I think I got to 20 last night, so not too far. Then I don't mind slowing down a bit. I have a vehicle lot for live Menace gonna swim. Yeah, I do. I do. I need to see when that's coming my way. I thought we were a little closer, but I need to double check. And schedule myself appropriately. Enjoying space? I am, Evian. What about you? Have you been playing some? We finished the campaign. We've been doing the operations last couple days here. Been fun. Then Scott's been going back and playing the first one, which is fun. See what he thinks at the end here. It's been a little bit since I played the first one, but... Just hassle up. She can happen to shop for lengthy seals and hefty crotch bones for no particular reason. Right, yeah. I just have to have them. Can't explain it. Slow and steady, Avian. That's good. Good. There's too many good armies to do. Yeah, so yeah. I feel like that's how a lot of people start. They get their one army and they're like, you know what, this is pretty fun. But like those guys are also pretty cool. And then you end up with like, you know, 6 or more. And you're like, man, 40k is neat, but that Sigmar is also pretty cool. And then you end up with more. I just feel like that's how it goes for a lot of people. And Blood Angels are the best this land. How do I defend this thing? Oh, you're done with the bots? The bots are pretty hit or miss. They're kind of useless in the higher difficulties. Lamb and I have done a few things with the bots, and like they'll be really cool and come save you, and then they just go like stand in AoE and don't do anything. That's fine. I can't think of any other context that that would be used. I can't think of any other context that would come up. That's fine. See, Decker, welcome in. How are you? Whenever Shilling gets their 40k, so you get the almost certain Fulgrim medal, I'll be there. Yeah. I'll find some context. I'll show my crotch bone to anyone in Space Marine. I earned it. By God. Thanks for the audio clip. You're welcome. As long as Nikki's on, all good. I don't mind. It's part of streaming. I say stupid stuff. Alright, I still never did their hair. Let's pick out some hair colors for these guys. I kind of want to do like a red hair and then maybe a brown. Let's do the brown first. For funsies. I've been in less than 5 minutes. My chest hurts from laughing. Perfect. I'm glad. I just like to quantify and catalog all this stuff, and boy, do I. If you ever want to know all the stupid things I say on stream, Slam's got backups. Nikki showing her what to whomst? My extra long purity seal and my gigantic crotch bones on Space Marine 2. Yeah. See? Exactly. Not just me. I leveled up for that, and I'm gonna show them. Okay? That's why you play games with Slam. He's blackmailing you. Slam's my co-op buddy. We play lots of stuff co-op. I still gotta find something else for us to bring on the stream, but we'll find it. Oh my god. I extort her. we'll find it. Speaking of, if you guys would like to see more video games here on stream, we have our goal below us. We're at the point where we can figure out what game we want to play together. So if you guys want to return to Ace Attorney, trying to decide if I would Dead Space 2 on stream or if I just play that on my own. We could Dead Space maybe. There are a couple spooky games I'd like to play for October, but we can work those in. But yeah, if you guys are interested in some more video games here on stream, the goal is below my face. Oops. These games are crouching. The best power-ups for my Marines, yep. Poor Will. Will didn't know what he was wandering into here. He's like, oh good, we get to talk about Space Marine. Oh good. How do I do this red here? I'm gonna start with... we'll go... I kinda wanna go up right or red. Let's do coordinated to start. You want the lethal difficulty for Space Marine 2? It's supposed to be here soon, I think. I'm trying to remember where it was on the roadmap. I'm ready for the private lobby. We will corrupt everything. Yes. I was gonna read something else, but I can't allow the brain rot to go that far. I don't know, it's been a lot of brain rot the last week. How about an external fan from my Xbox? When Space Marine 2 is overheating my Xbox, my PC gets really warm. I've had a couple times where I've had to tap out, like, of the group. Not because I wanted to stop playing, but because it's so hot in this room. Especially, like, yesterday, it was in the high 90s Fahrenheit. It's like 98. So between it being warm and then the PC being warm, it's like, I gotta go somewhere else for a little bit. It is too darn hot in this room. Y'all would lutify each other if I gave you 2 pennies on my permission? Yeah. Yeah. Well, so only some of the chapters engage in a little human consumption, only when they need to. The Black Rage is fine. They do work and then die afterwards. Slam out here, talking Blood Angels, just, you know, normal Blood Angel stuff. Well... Private lobbies? I know it's PvE. I don't know if multiplayer was part of it. Or PvP. That I'm not sure. I think it said PvE lobbies. So that you don't have randos joining your game. You can just play with the bot. The basically useless bot. Ask and you shall receive, Will. Ask and you shall receive. This chat's very good about that, actually. My stereo is done. I upload it. Okay, let's go in despair. I like the two sides of Will. Alright, we need to decide what color. I think I'm just gonna go black for this. I think that makes the most sense. We're just gonna go black. They also stay at the Imperium, so be quiet or find yourself on the lunch menu. Pick your battles carefully. Carefully. Keep misplacing the black. I can decide how much more of the prism or the actual like turret I want to do too. Obviously, let's look at airbrushed. Let's look at airbrushed. Try and decide if I want to work on that or if I just wait till airbrushing is done. Probably easier to just wait. Not as fun for stream. Hey, the white skirts also help. You don't see us eating people, do you? Maybe you should, though. Maybe you're leaving something on the table here. progress the narrative by finding a company of blood angels cut off an Imperium. They conquered the Black Rage, they were Deathmask, and are all named Sanguinius. Advancing the narrative. Imagine. Imagine. They do also tend to disappear when they get bored, though. They claim to be the Primarch. Their Alpha Legion's all JPEG. So Legion of JPEG. Perfectly normal blood angel. I'm trying to decide if in here should also be black. I feel like it should. So we're just gonna do it. The space road always calls. Ooh. To be fair, when your average Hive citizen lives off corpse starch, can you really blame the one chapter for wanting the fresh stuff? That's a great way to look at it, honestly. That's a great way to look at it. Gotta, you know, mix it up a little bit. This is my original idea for a custom successor. The aggression to pure silver armor, full on murder machines. Now that you've played with the customizer, Slam, how are you feeling for your color scheme? I know you were trying to figure out helmets, but I mean, what do we think? Did it help? Rather than some Tyranid Splinter Fleet, come back and check on them like 10 to 50 years. Set a timer to come back and check on your blood angels. Rebray, thank you so much for that sub for 52 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? How goes the weekend? We're working on the Fire Prism a bit more. Kind of want to get to the point where I can just do the airbrushing all good. That's the goal today. That has been the most difficult part to pin down. Otherwise, yeah, I like the single arm look. I think it looks pretty cool, yeah. I dig it. Well, cool, I'm glad it helped. Being able to, like, see it. Never do Blood Angels, probably do a full, mostly Death Company force. The only downside to that is now the Hive Fleet have Tyrant Guard, who are extra spicy. You have to unlock color options in the customer. You do. So the, basically they have like a heraldry thing. So let's say, for my Space Wolves, because I do the Heresy colors, I had to go into like I think it was the Carcharodons? I had to go into like their heraldry, unlock their emblem, and then I could get the color I actually wanted. So it's a little goofy. You've got to find where your color is, and you have to unlock up to it. Obviously you're getting the wreck through every like mission, but you're also using that to upgrade your weapons. So you kind of have to, at least initially, pick what you want to do if you want to get all your colors or put it towards your weapons. But yeah, you kind of have to find it in the heraldry and go that way. I had a hard time getting back to it after I saw it the first time. Is why I wanted to kind of talk through that in case anyone else is confused. Because it is set up a little weird. It's a weird system, yeah. Sometimes unlocking the color as a primary color doesn't work. Yeah, so my decals are actually different color than my shoulder. I have Cornred on my shoulder and Mephiston on my decal. So it's an interesting system, but you can't get there. And then yeah, the fact that it's the same as your guns means, at least initially, you kind of have to pick and choose what you want to unlock. Now I've got enough to where I can pick up whatever I want, but right out the gate, like if you wanted to start full color scheme right off the bat, you might not have the money for that. The rules will always change, so if you want to do all Death Company, just go for it. Yeah, I think that is the tricky part with Warhammer, is trying to future-proof doesn't really work, but if you like the look and the feel of something, absolutely go for it. I'm trying to decide what color I want to highlight I still want to keep it the bright red. Let's just stick with it. Yeah, Blood Angel stuff's out. Sorry, the army box is out. And the supplement's out. The combat patrol is not out yet. We do have the roadmap. Yeah, thank you, Slam. If you guys want to see, we were talking about it earlier. They did say when, like, those private lobbies and horde mode and all that we talked about earlier. They do have a map for that. Yeah, we should have pre-orders here very soon. Ravenlord pointed out that they had said Kill Team most September into October, and if we're still on 2-week pre-orders, it might be Kill Team today. So I guess we'll see. Any other guesses for previews here? Lethal, yeah, the next operation difficulty too is in there. It's been really fun working through the difficulties, like working up to them. It definitely makes a difference when you, like, level up some of your stuff, though. Like, obviously you're learning the maps and stuff, too, as you go, but, like, I do feel like it makes a difference. Did someone say roadmap? Noob, you're just in time. How are you today? Welcome on in. Kind of. Roadmap for Space Marine 2 rather than, than miniatures. Oh, we got roadmaps. What you up to? A Neo Volkite. Imagine Bulwark. Lay the Volkite pistol on the tabletop. Yeah. I feel like I still kind of want to give Vanguard a chance, but I think Bulwark would be the other one I'd want to level up. Everything else I'm not as interested in. That seems like one I'd really enjoy. Angel of Death seems hard. It is. It is. Maybe a new Titus mini? We already have Titus, unless they're releasing them separate. But I don't trust them to do that. That would simply print too much money, and they don't like to do that. Him being separate would make sense, though. We're gonna kill team based on all the articles. I think that makes sense, yeah. I'm sure this week definitely released something to tie in the award-winning Space Marine 2 release. Could you imagine? Imagine? No. They like to fumble that bag. I think the board game is still available at Target though, if you guys wanted Titus with some doms. I'm still a little disappointed in his pose, but if you are looking for Titus, I think there's also, and I'll have to double check who it is, one of the 3D sculptors had a free print for Titus. Sorry, I don't remember who it was, but I saw it on Instagram. It's funny seeing the Batrap channels do theme videos around Space Marine 2, like a Squad versus Horde mode special game they put together, but not Warhammer Plus that had months to prepare, yeah. It's actually wild. Not even months, they would know. They could have started some of that as soon as they knew they were doing Space Marine 2. They've had years to put that together. Oh, the board game is on clearance. Here's 5 lumpy metal models from 1988 we're re-releasing this week, yep. You want some lumpy metal? Now's your time. Beautiful skull. Such character. They do, but I'm not paying modern prices for them. Sorry. No will this. Let's see. Online is not on clearance, but buy one board game. Oh, 50% off the next. If you guys are looking, maybe take advantage of that. But yeah, we'll do the article when that pops up. Otherwise, we'll keep cruising here. I mean, I'm getting pretty close. I'll do some like quick highlights back here on the metallics, but I'm getting pretty close. Training question for my Astreus. I primed it black for first base coat. Should I do my plan Ultramarine Shadows from Reaper first? Or maybe even something darker, maybe purple. I mean, if you're trying to match your army, I would stick with what you got. Are you trying? You're trying to do the. You're doing the modifying the panels or modulating. Sorry. If you're going for high contrast, you could dip a little darker if you wanted to. I wish I knew what colors you had right off the bat to like say if I thought it'd be enough contrast. I wouldn't go too far outside of what you've got for the rest of your army, but if you do have something that you know is just like a little bit darker, that might be worth it. I think it's the best way I can say it without saying your colors. If you already know something works and it's just a touch darker, it might be worth it. If you're not sure, then maybe less worth it. $40. Buy a character marine, get free termagants and cardboard. There you go. You just get accidental Tyranid army. You get to join Broso and I with accidental army. I have Ultramarine Shadow, Blue, and Highlight from Reaper. Okay, so it's a triad that works pretty well. I feel like almost try that and see what you think. Maybe get the base coat on. And then if you feel like it needs to be darker, and just airbrush it over it, because it's not a big deal at the moment. Maybe get it on there and see what you think. Hey Jackson, welcome in. How do you display your minis? I finished a Kingdom Death model I like to display instead of put it in a box, even if it is bungled. I just have like a shelf that I put stuff on. It's nothing fancy. We also have a bookcase with a door on it, so it has like a glass door, and that helps with the dust. So if you are worried about that, we just did like the Billy bookcase from IKEA. But having the door on it's really nice for like the nicer minis that maybe we did for a competition or something. Other than that, they're just in my game room. They're just in the game room. Well, you see, Ultramarines are blue. They are. They are. I think I'm also, I'll be honest, I'm keeping in mind that you're colorblind. So trying to help you match a purple without seeing it is a little tricky, Panda. So keeping that in mind too, because speaking from experience, my dad is colorblind and he always had trouble with blues and purples. Yeah, I'm trying to keep that in mind as you're working on it, without seeing it. Yeah. No, I I got you, Panda. But I was trying to like come up with a way, not seeing it, how I could help you out. So if you know if you know that blue works, that might just be worth it, I think is what I was trying to go with. But if you'd like me to try and match a purple, we can try, but like maybe knowing that those work might be a good way to go about it. Yeah. Yeah, my poor dad suffered with it too. I remember, I'll share colorblind. My dad would like get ready for work in the morning and like come out and like he'd have like his dress shirt and tie and like they'd clash and my mom would just be like, nope, turn back around. They worked out a system so he knew like, oh, this one goes with this one and this one goes with this one. And so I remember some of that, and I know that can be really tricky when we're talking colors all day. So if I can help, let me know, because it's I know that it's tough. I know that he had a hard time with some of that as well. But yeah, let me know if I can ever help, Panda. But I don't want to give you a purple that maybe doesn't work with it. I would hate to, yeah, especially on a Astreus, right? We want to make sure those colors work on those big tanks. Life Man is welcome in. How are you? Not later. I am here to take care of what I can. I want to help with what I can. What you up to today? Sorry, I'm trying to unclog the paint. Trying to finish up our Fire Prism, Alive Madness. Look how close we are. Christmas is bad, it's all brown. Yeah, my dad said the same for reds and greens. It's tricky. Well, there's what I got so far, Alive Madness. And then I've got to, when we get to it, with the canopies, I also need to get the canopy for our wave serpent. And then we'll just put all those on together, and then they'll both be done. That's why I waited, because I was trying to figure out if I did decals. Okay. We're gonna have to figure it out soon, so that I can clear coat, decal, then canopy. That's why I was waiting. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. Anyways, I just finished building the phallics. Wanted to try to make them look like they're landing from their jetpacks. Sadly got one looking like dirt. I can imagine that's tough, yeah. I'll see, thanks. I'll have to look into it. Hope I have a space. I saw the special boxes, but they seem expensive. I would agree with that. Unless you just really, really like them. I think they're a little pricey. I worry when I'm painting because stuff looks great to me and I'm like, oh no, it's just gonna look like shit when I post on Insta Discord. If there's ever a color question, you can always tag me too. I'm happy to help. If I am around, I will definitely help. If chat is there, they can help. I have the bog standard male color blind of red and green. I was reminded of this last night watching the last Grand Tour. We need to watch that. You pointed out beautiful trees with purple flowers. There was a gas and said, look at that, a tree with red flowers. Did your all I see is muddy red. Oh no. We got silver. Let's go ahead and do the silver highlights. Hi Mel, how are you? Scott still has the bag of decals. Our shipment in the shipment. I think we've got them. I will double check. I am ready when you are, though, Lime Menace. I've got the Chaos Knights are now almost built. I work on those together. They're ready when you are. Seen enough about art stuff to know that values and placement are a lot more important than color. If it looks good with, well, colorblind, chances are it looks good regardless. Chip in tomorrow. Been bad time. All good. All good. No worries at all. I just want to make sure I schedule myself accordingly for stream and stuff. Put all the, say the less batch painting things. More of those that I can here on stream. Though we'll probably have to do a little bit. That's all good. One time I held up a paint bottle to Mrs. Panda. It was labeled Warlock's Cloak. What is that? I asked, what color is this? She's going to try and said Warlock's Cloak. Went back to her book with a slight smile on her face. Yeah, some of them aren't super helpful, are they? Damn it, I'm right in the blindness. That's cold. Mrs. Panda don't play. Oh. Ooh. What color are the land speed? That is where I'm gonna bring in, I have a little bit of like a turquoise I use for weapons and as like a highlight color. I think we're gonna bring in our turquoise there. And then we'll have the red on the decals, a little bit of white on the decals. I feel like it'll brighten it up a little bit. So it'll be like a turquoise to white blend for the glowing. What Army Painter Speed Paint started putting the colors on the bottles. I think also having, kind of like you mentioned with Reaper, having the triads can make it really easy too. For like color blindness, and also if you just are getting used to like color theory and just using colors in general, knowing that those colors work together I think is huge. Where like Games Workshop, you've got Mephiston even to Evil Sons. Would you know that those work together right off their names? Maybe not, but having those triads and things where it's very obvious that they are intended to go together and will work together can be huge. Nope! See, Decker, I have that for a specific project, and I haven't started that yet. When I do, though, I will use it. I got that for a sorcerer piece. The fluorescent paints are interesting to work with. You've got to do a little bit of prep for them to really glow. I don't have that on my normal tabletop stuffs. explanation of how the color works and the tones around it. See? That's exactly. There's a difference between Mephiston and Evil Sons? A little bit. Yep. But, like, within their system, how would you know those are intended to go to... Like, one highlights the other? How would you know? You wouldn't. Not even good at stuff, I'll come in. Good job painting the universe of the cockpit. I do establish the fade on the green towards the edges. So this is airbrushed. Basically, my... kind of backing up here. For my airbrushing, I do all of my shadow color first, so that's this dark green. And then I come back with my kind of intermediate layer, and I do along the edges, along through here. And then I do just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of moot green, which is my highlight, just along the edges, and then I come back and edge highlight it. Yep, so it's airbrush is the transition, and then I come back and edge highlight it. For the very Warhammer tabletop look, the heavy metal style. Yep, it's airbrushed and then hand brushed. Welcome on in. Is there anything you're working on right now? Yeah, so for those looking at reds, if you did have questions. This is a workup I do pretty often, but you can also go the other way. I like to do Corn Red into Mephiston Red into Evil Sons. Corn Red has a little bit more blue to it. Evil Sons goes into a little bit more orange. And then if you were to keep working up, there's Wild Rider Red that has even more orange. But those work together. But based on the names, even if you know Warhammer, would you know that those would work together? Would you think to go from Corn to Mephiston to Evil Sons? So having the companies that are labeling like, this is the shade that goes with this color can be really helpful to those maybe still learning or colorblind. You know that they work together. Most of the time I use an airbrush, but I've achieved some results of the light slow buildup with a dry brush. Yeah, you can do, I've seen some people do it with dry brush or like stippling. You can glaze, it just takes a while. So it depends on if you want to take that time or not. I don't. I'm here to get all my armies painted, commissions painted, so. I go for the airbrush and get it all done. It isn't as smooth. Yeah, if you're doing the dry brush or the stippling, you'll get a little bit of a texture, which, depending on the project, you may want that texture. Me personally, with vehicles, I don't like having that on there, but depends what you're going for. The style of this Fire Prism is going to be what I do, not the super big transitions I give the modulating. I feel like this I can do. I don't attempt some big stuff on the Forge Red model. I think this gives you like a nice... gives you a nice tabletop blend. Some people don't like all the contrast of the modulating. And then, yeah, it's pretty easy. So if you were to just do this kind of style, basically, Panda, you'd be going all over with your shade, and then you're kind of working down the miniature with your layer and then your highlight. I'm sorry, working back up. So that's a pretty easy one. Don't have to worry about masking off or hiding edges, things like that. Would be good practice for airbrush as well, getting all the layers worked up. Hey, monument paints. I'll have color names, except for Deep Sea Ben and Wizard's Butt. Yeah, I was because they don't have like triads, but they at least have golden yellow or something like that. Not just Wizard's Cloak. Which in my mind, could be anything between like pink, purple, teal, green. That could be literally anything. Oh, we got Kill Team. Ghost Talks, thank you so much for that link. Let's take a look at Kill Team. Kill Team friends. We've got a preview. Or I'm sorry, pre-order stuff. Let me pull this up. And then we'll zoom on over. Okay. Meow. Okay. only had space for 2 color combinations for materials. Oh, like the cloth? Salted could have a different color bathrobe. Okay, here we go. Unnamed preview, Kill Team Hivestorm drops in. Massive Ballistas is primed and ready to fire. New edition of Kill Team is in the breach. Let's go. The box game drops alongside a host of other kit, including a separate core rulebook, plastic equipment pack, and improved operations card pack. 8 full kill teams are also being re-released with new rules, tokens, other bells and whistles. They'll be joined shortly by a second and third wave of kill teams released in due course. Unless otherwise stated, everything below will have a 2-week pre-order beginning on Saturday. But here is Big Box. Big Box. So here is what we've got in here. Launch set for the new edition of Kill Team is jam-packed with incredible new rules, miniatures, and other stuff. Warhammer Studio has worked tirelessly to produce the best version of this tight and frenetic skirmish game set in the grim darkness of the far future. Result is a finely balanced game of covert operations in 3 dimensions. So here are our kill teams. This box contains 22 all-new miniatures and 2 complete kill teams, the Daredevil special operatives of the Tempestus Aquilons and their foes, the sinister Xenos Vespid Stingwings. They're battling for the fate of Volcus, a planet which mounts one of the biggest guns in the galaxy, key strategic point in the wider battle for the Chalnath Expanse. So here are the Aquilons. I'll get box, we're getting there. I'll read ahead of me. It's a UGW teal scheme on the guard, orange for the Vespid. They're pushing tile. I gotta say the Crew and the Vespid updates are cool. I think it's cool that they're updating other stuff. I know a lot of tile players are like, where are my bots and stuff, but I think it's cool they're getting the other stuff. Alright, and then the Vespids. Both teams come with numerous build options. Most can be built either as regular troopers or key operatives, a diverse array of specialized skills, weapons, and gear. Aquilons specialize in near-orbital drops directly on their targets, arriving with automated servo sentry gun, an array of devastating Imperial arms. Terrifying mobile Vespid flit around the kill zone with their wings, laying waste to their advanced neutron guns. We got books. The box comes with 12-page softback core book containing full rules for the new edition. 72-page Hivestorm dossier, going into details about the plot and campaign for Volcus, including the rules for both teams. And that comes in the box. We also get terrain. You also get a core token sheet with 92 double-sided cardboard tokens, another token sheet with 55 tokens for your 2 teams, 36 approved operation cards to build missions and objectives, a game board, 10 6-sided dice, plus 14 substantial pieces of new Killzone Volcus terrain, Kill Team equipment pack containing 30 pieces of universal plastic equipment. Where are my decals? That's not all! 2 sets of free goodies available for people who pre-order Hivestorm. You pre-order directly from Warhammer, or make a purchase from Warhammer's store on the day of release, you get a set of 12 bases with wound counter dials, 10 at 28mm, 1 at 25, and 1 at 40. So that's kind of neat. I don't think, other than like, Aeronautica, we haven't seen anything like this, right? We haven't had wound counter ones before. So yeah, that's new and neat. Sorry, I'm just catching up here. Silence Tau Gundam fans, bird, lizard, and bug enjoyers speaking. These are also kind of nice. Third-party stockists will be offering sets of 11 wound counter dice trays. Each hold 2 d6 dice. Speak to your local store for more information. Both sets come with a natty drawstring bag. I'm sure this will be 3D printers already working on this. I feel like you'll see a lot of these. Yeah. Incentives for pre-orders, yeah. I like the bases. Those are kind of neat. Usually you just get like objective tokens, but those are pretty neat. I like those. Alright, the core book, also available to purchase separately, along with the token sheet. So if you don't want to get the big box, you can get the book and tokens. Also got the Kill Team equipment pack. You can acquire other equipment in a pack identical to the one included in the Hivestorm box in the separate release. The box contains 1 sprue comprising 30 pieces of universal equipment that can be taken by any kill team. Set includes 2 range markers, 2 ladders, 2 collapse ladders, 2 light barricades, 2 razor wells, 2 activated smoke grenades, 2 portable barricades, 2 heavy barricades, 2 mines, 2 comm devices, 2 ammo caches, 2 crack grenades, 2 stun grenades, 2 smoke grenades, and 2 frag grenades. It also makes for useful scatter terrain and other 40K game systems. I made it through it. That's I like the barbed wire and stuff though. They do look really cool. They seem a little small for just like regular 40K, but some cool stuff in there. Their choice of what they list and when is mad. Yeah, it's I never know what to expect. 0 decals so far. Thank you, Noob, for keeping track. Also, the approved operations card pack. Another standard release of product included in the Hivestorm box. The approved operations card pack provides the current way to play match play games of Kill Team, building fun, flexible missions with varied objectives. They'll be updated on a yearly basis. Has 36 cards comprising 1 game sequence card, 3 scouting steps cards, 12 tac ops cards, 9 crit ops cards, 1 kill op card, 6 primary op cards, 4 map key cards. There's a fold-out leaflet explaining how to use the deck, 2 mission map leaflets containing 6 maps for Killzone, Vulcus, Galadark, and Beta Decima, and 6 non-specific maps. I missed what's in the equipment pack. Can you repeat that? Well, don't ask me any questions. I don't know. I just ran through all of that. Alright, and then the Killzone itself. There are 3 main kill zones supported in the new edition of Kill Team. The first one is Killzone Vulcus, new terrain found in the Hivestorm box. The other 2 have been repackaged for a new edition, offering different tactical challenges. So Killzone Beta Decima, the most recent season of Kill Team, Killzone Galadark, which involves close quarters fighting the belly of a void ship. Full rules for both are available in the core book. So these are getting a repackage. Mouse Bay, welcome in. How are you today? The train logo for Beta Decima is a giant. It is, yeah, with the kind of the rig board here. It's kind of fun. I always love the colors on this board, bringing in the blues and varying it up a little bit with lights and stuff. All right, so then the re-release is coming for Kill Team. Kill Team, Drukhari Mandrakes, and data cards. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm not reading all this. After the absolute grocery list they made me read, I'm not reading all of this. But the Mandrakes are getting repackaged with the data cards. We're also getting Nemesis Claw, the Night Lords. Re-release? Oh, I'm sorry, these are new. Sorry, they mentioned at the top that some of the, yeah, these... Have they been out? Because now I'm thinking the Night Lords, did these actually come out? Or is this first release? They mentioned, okay, they mentioned re-releases is what goofed me up. We need to know how many decals, that's true. I don't see any on a quick scan. 34 data. Now we're on to cards, noob. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Matrix is nice, but meh. I think it's cool that they're getting updated. Cool that I get some new Night Lords. Okay, so those are coming. These are maybe where the real releases start then. So the Orc Commandos, if you guys missed those are really fun to paint. I enjoyed the heck out of those. So we've got the Orc Commandos and data cards. We've also got the Scout Squad with data cards. We've got Votan and data cards. We've got the Corsair Void Scar and data cards. We've got the Trader Guard and data cards. Brood Brothers, so Genestealer Cult, and data cards. And then we're getting into Black Library. We've got Baneblade as an audiobook. Oh, we got some plushes. Look at these. The second wave of plushes from Tomy go straight to sale next Saturday. Pick from a Watcher in the Dark, a Servo Skull, a Sassy Nurgling, a Ripper, and a Purple Son of Xarius. Each more incongruously cute than the last. Pretty cute. I need that Servo Skull. They should do the little cherubs. Especially after everyone finding them in Space Marine 2. A little cherub. A little Watcher plush. This is very cute. I think they're all very cute. I like the little Ripper. The little Watcher's probably... Yeah, he's got his little helmet. That's cute. Alright, Warhammer Plus. Third episode of The Tides drops in hot. Tempestus Aquilons take on the Vespid Stingwings in a battle report. And then Wolf Fur for Masterclass. I don't know, the Tides seem to be, everyone seems to be enjoying that. Well, that's exciting. Demandar, welcome in. How are you today? It's funny seeing people ask what is that about the cherubs. You know what it is. The question you want is, why is that? All right, chat. Who's going in on Kill Team? I actually have the Corsair, so I guess if I wanted to play Kill Team, I would just go with that. I have them and... oh, not the Commandos anymore. I painted the Commandos, I don't have them. I do have the Void Scar, though. If I were to ever play Kill Team, I guess I'd go with that. Do I be responsible and not get Kill Team because of tattoo monies? Or would it be bad and get the big bucks plus the VOD? I can't answer that for you. I'm bad and I just throw the, Don't be like me, I just put the tattoo on the credit card. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, who's gonna be picking up Kill Team? I have a friend getting the Hivestorm box selling me the Vespid, so that works for me. I still have the Into the Dark boxes, mouse paint, yeah. Noob says, I was mad about last edition. Seems like this is more of the same. Love the models, though. I still love that Kill Team's a good way to, like, update things without, like, a full codex being needed. Like, if you want to put in Striking Scorpions, cool, put them in Kill Team. The Vespids, throw them in Kill Team. I think that's probably my favorite part of Kill Team. Votan, maybe? Or the Scout Squad would be cool to randomly grab later. Probably just before they're discontinued at some point next year, yeah. We ride out the cycle. Nathan says, I'm planning to split the box with a friend that plays Tau, but not actually play Kill Team. I do have the Void Scar since the Legionaries are a bit behind. It's gonna be a pricey box with all the terrain. Yeah, it will be. It will be. I think I'm doing Votan as a non-compendium team. They're coming out in the first wave. Seems good to me. I guess I don't play either, so I'm not worried about it. I don't work to Kill Team as a game, but I need the Mandrakes for the Eldar, yeah. Kill Team's great as a small project. Why do we have all these small? Yeah, then you end up with 10 Kill Teams. Trying to remember how much of the Corsair... I know I finished a couple of them. Because I remember working on the one with the bird. And like the leader ones. I still have some I need to finish. I don't remember. But there you go, chat. Kill Team coming in 2 weeks. 2-week pre-order beginning on Saturday. So for those who are planning, budgeting, all that good stuff. 2-week pre-order. What is any extra you need for the Gallo Dark boards? Do you just need the walls? Let me go back to what that was. Killzone Beta Decima from the most recent and Killzone Gallo Dark. I think that's it. That's all that they've listed for it. Well, yeah, so their train sets that were released previously add more specific missions. I was gonna say, because that was the one that had the little, like, the little hollow table and stuff, right? Or am I thinking of a different kit? Okay, well, that's what we got, chat. Let me scroll back up here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Well, that's what we got. I'll get set back up to paint. Warring Actions rulebook came out, a few weeks ago. The floor is nice because it's marked off for the missions and stuff. That makes sense too. Get set back up for paint. Go back to our Fire Prism. Oh, also, wasted mine. Do you want to do a snack? I need to remember to do snacks on video game days. I forget. I get distracted. It is cool terrain. I feel like that usually... The boxes are pricey, but like it's a lot of terrain if you need it. If you've already done some of the big boxes, maybe you don't need it. But like if you need terrain, it feels like a good way to get kind of everything. Between the books, the minis, the terrain. Seems like good for if you need all of that. Snacks during Space Marine 2. Tyranids are making you a snack. I just forget and get to like the end of stream. I'm like, no, he didn't have a snack. My snacks. Oops. I don't need terrain, but also maybe I do for photo shoots and minis. It's something to think about, for sure. feel like it's worth, like if you'll use the rest of the box, you need some terrain. I think it is worth thinking about. Alright. Keep reading about the back here. Get a little bit of silver. Team terrains have been really neat. Yeah, they've been really nice. Depends on if you need all of that at once, I think. New kids can give me more excuses to pay my boarding action stuff. There you go. That's a good way to look at it. A little extra motivation. I do think our highlight with red hair needs one more highlight. I'm looking at it again. So many walls though. It's a lot of walls to paint. Yeah. Mousebait, how's your weekend? Sorry you came in during the article. Let me catch back up with you. How's your weekend? Oh, I don't think I told you, Mousebait. I ended up picking up the Raccoon Commander deck. It just happened to be at the store when we went up for a, they had a trade day where you could trade cards and games and stuff. And they happened to get another batch in. It's like, well, this is meant to be. This is meant to be. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Scott's been getting really into Commander up at the store, and I'm trying to get some stuff organized so I can go up at night too. I want to get my werewolf deck like finalized, I think is my biggie. Automod, thank you. Wait to mind, yes, absolutely, snack. Figured maybe you're AFK for a second. Let me, do you have one? I think you get to pick one out this time. I think I did the last one. Thank you so much for the bits, I appreciate it. And thank you, Twitch, for matching bits. As part of September, for anyone here, if you're doing bits, Twitch is actually matching some of it. So keep that in mind as you're doing bits this week. Random stream note, just pulling that totally non-blackmail audio from the Twitch clip. I think whatever changes you make for co-op audio means your stream music is audible. Yes. Yes. That was my last ditch effort, kind of last minute to... We did a test the night before and they weren't coming in unless I did that. And I didn't know how else to fix it. But I think now that we've done one, I'm gonna... I hate to say this. Hold that thought.
10%? Yay? Lol, talk to you guys later.
Oh, you had it out, Mousebait. I have to go, so I need to be picked up for more. Thank you so much for the bit. Thank you so much for the extra bits. I appreciate that. We'll get you next time, Mousebait. Bye-bye for now. We will trash panda it up together a little bit later. How to cast the audio to... So the other thing, and I think this is why I stopped before and separated my audio. I'm just gonna talk through this because maybe it helps. I was trying to set up a VOD track so that my music didn't come in, which is why the clips work so nicely for you, because I beat that. But when I got the new mic, it has its own like digital mixer, and I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. So I just said, forget it. I'll do the VOD and everything else will be desktop. And then, yeah, I haven't touched it since, and I probably need to. So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna be doing more co-op, I probably need to actually figure out how that works, but I need to decide or fix it to put it back the way, yeah. So I was just talking that through in case it, like, popped in my head. Ooh, wait, so I want some mochi. Let's do it. See which one that is, and then I will grab the box. I'll see you later, Mousebait. Repeat of a question I sent right before the article. Shade first, highlight revelation, spot edges to the normal, and then the edge highlight as the highlight. Yeah, so I do just like... So I'll go back to my example. I do shadow all over, and then usually kind of from the top, kind of at an angle, I'll do the kind of your mid color. And then I do just a little bit, little kiss of the edge highlight on the airbrush. And then I will edge highlight. So all three colors airbrush, and then just the highlight. Or edge highlight is what I tend to do. Okay. Mochi. I'm caught up now. Let's see what waste of mine is picked for us. Okay, I'm gonna pause because these are so stinking cute. Look at these little marshmallow guys. We get the little bunny ones. But look at these little marshmallow guys. So cute. Oh, okay, these. Yeah. Nestled within these soft mochi hides a layer of delectable brown sugar. More brown sugar. Craft from Okinawa Prefecture's renowned Kokuto. Brown sugar. A generous coating of kinako, raised soybean flour perfectly balances the sweetness. That sounds really good. More brown sugar. What is the package? That's the big one. Wait a second. These. Yeah. Alright, raise some mine. Are we ready? This is a hefty package. This is a little hefty. What is everyone up to for the rest of today, chat? My plan is to figure out what the heck I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then more Space Marine. That's my plan. Hey, Snazak, welcome in. We're about to have a snack. This is this is a lot of mochi. I'm excited. I hope they're good, or I'll be sad. I'll have, whoa, squishy. Alright, wait, Smine, you ready? Smells good. Cheers. They're squidgy. I don't super love the stuff on the outside. It's just kind of messy for no reason. But I'm sure it keeps it nice and separate. Very squidgy. They're good though. The stuff on the outside is kind of annoying. But it's good. I find freezing them is a good idea if you don't eat them immediately. I like it. This stuff's just everywhere though. Rise is doing work, Space Marine, groceries, maybe marshmallow dip, maybe Commander Night. Sounds like a good plan to me. Got one more. One more. Let me go back to painting. I also got some Kingdom Death in the mail. Do you guys want to see what I got? Find a place to put these. I guess I'll clean my desk and then I will place it. That probably needs to happen. Get your Kingdom Death out for the chat. That's right. Just showing everything off. It's been really fun, Avian. I would recommend. But yeah, I just get them from Amazon. You have to be a little careful about when you order if you do multiple, Avian. I think it's the 15th is when they swap over to the new one to like send the next month's out. So if you're ordering back to back, make sure you order within the time period to get the next one. Otherwise, it's pretty great. Okay. Get all this stuff off. Alright, who's my Kingdom Death that came in? We got... Thank you, Sadie. This is Questing Zachary, which is super fun. We've got, like, a Viking Zachary here. I'm gonna check the numbers. So that's fun. That can be very bright in there with it. Where's Club? Also got 15 cents cut off for their subscription. Amazon ones, I don't know when they stop. I've been doing it kind of the same. So like, if it's like the 16th or a little bit later. That's when I've been adding them to Throne and that's worked out. This is the one I'm super excited for. I think she's so cute. This is Golden Bat Hunter Ultron. Isn't she adorable? I like her, like, Monster Hunter kind of weapon. Outfit. No! You got questing, Zachary. Now it's my turn. Look how cute she is. I love her hairstyle and her hair color. She's just so cute. So we're gonna have to get her together. Yes, paint her right waist in mine. She's adorable. Very excited for her. And then we also got questing Lucy, who's feeling a little witchy. She looks like Ronnie from Elden Ring, which might be how we paint her. Wait, so thank you for the bits and the extra bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, the great lootout skirt, right? So I think we're gonna do Ronnie Lucy here. Perfect for late October, that's what I'm thinking. Very, very witchy. Witchy vibes. I need to get, start pulling out the projects I want to do. October. Space Marine 2, man. Just took my entire week. Normally I'd have all this ready to go. Ready to start doing TikToks. Space Marine 2, man. I'm gonna have chat yell at me when I don't get things done. Get off the game. We can see when you're playing. And get your stuff done. Alright. Well, let's, I got it. The other one I haven't opened yet. Because I'll probably do them all together, but I got the Survivors of Death as well. They have... Oh, we just have art. No minis. Survivors of Death is a celebration of Kingdom Death Monster and a myriad of interconnected systems. We've got kind of fighting arts and milestones and all kinds of good stuff in there. So when we get to play, I need to start bullying people into playing with me. Get that out too. You're the one that's got yelled at. That's the one, yeah. Wait, Simone, thank you so much for the bits. For the tentacles. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Enjoy your game time until my stuff gets there. Yeah. Like, Matt's like, just get that out of your system, and then... then you have to get back to work. I'm like, I know. I know. I have been good, though, about my socials. I'm gonna throw those in here. I've been posting my Lumineth. I posted some of the Monster Hunter. I posted the Fire Prism the other day. If you guys want to check out my socials, I'm trying to be better about posting there. And I was pretty good last week. I'm proud of myself. So we're gonna keep that up this week. I have been upvoting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It does help me out. I know it seems silly, but it does help me. Well, thank you to everyone who has. Thank you for your updates. But yeah, gonna try and keep that up here. Alright, got a little bit more silver that I just didn't see the first time. But we're kind of getting to the point where I need to do the airbrushing, unfortunately. I'm gonna do a couple more things, and I think that's all I can until I do the airbrushing. She was blue and had too many arms. No. More arms for hugging, Will. More arms for hugging. William Schmidt Lulu Bill for October. I'm here for it. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Mageson, welcome in. How are you? We are getting back to work on our Fire Prism a bit here this morning. How are you? Don't attack waifu. That's right. I feel like this should be just split it up a little bit. Not too worried about it because it's kind of underneath everything. Especially here in the back, it's real obvious. There real quick. You have to do it now. You thinking about playing some more Elden Ring here, Will? I know that you've been busy. Is it time? He's an ironically good streamer. A lot of VTubers are very good streamers. Very good streamers. A lot to be learned from the VTubers. I'm still tempted to make a little cursed PNG tuber for myself. I think one night when I'm just feeling extra, I don't know, extra cursed, I do it. Make myself a little cursed PNG tuber. I had a dream last night where I got to hang out with mastodons. That's a cool dream. You put anti-Ludba runes on your mailbox? And they have been worked on. Scott says that are still cursed what I said ages back. Wait, which one? You know it's a good sign when I don't know which cursed one you mean. Oh, you got it. Okay. I'm glad that's so easily available. Listen. It's actually unpleasant to look at. Oh no. The yipes one. Yes, yes. Yeah. Got these scars. When I'm feeling particularly unhinged, that won't come out. I have seen it, that's right. Cracked me up the first time I went in there and saw it. I was dying. Just wasn't expecting it. Oh. I think we're gonna do chat, and you're just gonna watch me really putty this up for... In case anyone has questions about masking for... Okay, we're gonna use Silly Putty to mask up for airbrushing. Because I get a lot of questions about this. This is exactly how I do it. So I only use this brand. It's the only brand I've used. I haven't tried the, like the cheaper options. So it's just like the Crayola Silly Putty. What are we airbrushing? I'm going to airbrush the Prism after stream. Just to make it very fast for me, honestly. I'm just gonna flatten this out. Silly Putty tastes like sadness. Yeah, we're not gonna eat it. We're just gonna flatten it out. I know it looks like we're making a dough, but try not to eat it. Let's put those right here. Make sure I close the side, because that's the most likely to get overspray. And you can just put it right down on your paint. It will not harm your paint. Promise. Ooh. I am keeping a clip in mind. Yeah. Hi, YouTube. Everyone say hi, YouTube! Step 1, don't eat the putty. Absolutely. You've already done it, chat. Well done. Step 2, surround the miniature. Nerd. There's Slam saying hello to YouTube. I'm gonna do the underside, at least where I can see on the edges. I'm not worried about the underside of my vehicles. It's gonna be glued to the rest of it. But for this, the putty, you know? Eat the putty, do it live! I'm not gonna tell YouTube what to do, you know? It's not recommended to eat the putty, but I'm not your mom. So... do whatever you want. It's already YouTube. I'll have 50 guys saying like, why can't I eat the putty? Do whatever you want. I'm just gonna, because I've got extra, I'm just gonna keep covering it up. This is just helping to protect overspray. And then, now that you've got your Chaos Silly Putty Abomination, you can airbrush. It'll get onto the Silly Putty, but that's fine. The Silly Putty's been used lots and lots of times. You can just, as long as it stays in the little egg, you can keep reusing it. But at the end, I will just take all this off. I like this over tape because obviously a lot less waste. You don't have to throw out the tape every time. I like this especially for like organic shapes. I use this a lot on my Tyranids where you don't have that hard line that like a tape would help. So like tape's great for vehicles and things because you get that real hard edge where the tape is. This, you can morph it around everything. And then at the end, I'll even peel some of it here. Like, it's not gonna hurt your paint. You can put it right on there as long as your paint's dry. So don't put it over wet paint. I feel like that's an obvious, but just in case, don't put it over wet paint. As long as your paint's dry, it will not harm your paint. So that's what I use for airbrush masking. So now that's ready for me to airbrush after stream. Just like that. And then I can put that and throw it on YouTube. We're gorgeous on Silly Putty Live. You'll never guess what happened next. Silly Putty Mukbang. Yep. Yep. All Crayola and Silly Putty products are non-toxic and safe to use. Crayola's been a trusted brand in homes and schools over 100 years, prioritizing safety since 1903. There you go, chat. Eat it. See if I care. Vegeta, welcome in. How are you? Not eating the putty is the secret painting trick. Yep. It works better for blocking the airbrushes. It's not in your tummy. True. Big true. Non-toxic just means you won't die from accidentally ingesting it. Yeah. If your intestines explode because you ate 37 pounds of it, you may have a problem. We don't come out of this looking good. Here's making gently being helpful. Soldier there with an actual tattoo. We're like, eat the synthetic putty. Do it. But I won't make it to YouTube. Eat it. I don't care. I can only be helpful for so long. This is why I don't do primarily tutorials. I'm not your mom. This is just what I do. Wait, so I thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Judgment. Thank you. I appreciate it. Silly Putty is the line for you developing a conscience. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you do what you want to do, chat. But that's how I use it. I don't ingest the putty. I just use it to mask off for when I want to airbrush this later. That's all. That's all I got. But for now, I think that's kind of what I can do. Other than, obviously, the airbrushing. I guess I do need to figure out decals this week so we can clear coat, decal, and put canopies on. And, you know, for my tabletop, I'm happy with that. We're not gonna go any crazier than that. So I guess I'll figure that out this week in between Space Marine sessions. But that does mean we're gonna wrap up a little bit early today. Do these have bases? They do. They have like the short, here's the canopy. They have like the short little flying stand that they go on. But have I unlocked? Oh, I gotta grind out the decals. You're right, JPEG. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? We did the article. The article was Kill Team, Will. If you're interested in Kill Team, it's the new big box and then a bunch of re-releases. Yeah. I go back to sleep. Sounds good, Rise. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out with us today. I really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with painting something. I don't know what. It'll be a painting of some sort, but if you want to come join us. Otherwise, we have our Discord. If you guys are looking for people to play Space Marine with, make sure to post in there. We've got voice channels you can use. Socials, I'm going to try and be better this week, but if you want to check those out. If you want to start watching our campaign of Space Marine 2, the part 1 is up today. That is with Exalted and Confurioso, so that should be up, and part 2 tomorrow. There's only a place to watch Nikki branded Space Marine 2 content. I got you. It's up today. Part 2 up tomorrow, so you can check out YouTube as well. Thank you, everyone, for coming to spend part of your Sunday with us. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.